Let me begin with a situation many of us have experienced. You start something with excitement, a new goal, a new role, a new commitment. In the beginning, motivation feels strong. You are energized, you are focused, committed, but then the excitement fades. The work becomes repetitive, difficulties appear, distractions increase, and slowly consistency begins to weaken. This is the moment where many people rely on motivation, but great leaders rely on something deeper, discipline. Because leadership is not built through occasional bursts of inspiration. It is built through consistent action over time. And in the Ramayana, one of the defining qualities of Rama is not dramatic heroism alone. It is disciplined consistency. Welcome to the Dharma of Leadership, a podcast exploring timeless leadership lessons from the Ramayana. I am your host, Kishore Kumar Thakur. In the previous episode, we explored responsibility, the moment leadership truly begins. Today, we explore the force that sustains leadership over time. Because taking responsibility is one thing, remaining steady in that responsibility day after day is another. And that is where discipline becomes essential. When people hear the word discipline, they often imagine restriction, rigidity, control. But true discipline is not punishment. Discipline is alignment. It is the ability to continue acting in accordance with your values and commitments, even when you do not feel like it. And this is what separates intention from execution. Because many people know what they should do, far fewer do it consistently. Throughout the Ramayana, Rama demonstrates extraordinary steadiness. Whether in comfort or exile, whether facing praise or hardship, his actions remain grounded in values. This consistency is important because leadership is not tested only in the moments of crisis. It is tested in everyday behavior, how leaders speak, how they respond under pressure, how they honor commitments, how they treat people consistently over time. Discipline creates reliability, and reliability creates trust. Now, let us look at the opposite. Consider Ravana. Ravana possesses enormous capability, intelligence, power, knowledge, but he lacks discipline over his impulses. His desires override restraint. His ego overrides wisdom, and slowly his brilliance becomes unstable. This contrast reveals something important. Talent may create success, but discipline sustains it. One of the interesting things about discipline is that it is often invisible. People notice achievements, promotions, recognition, but they rarely see the daily effort, the repeated practice, the consistency behind growth. In leadership too, trust is rarely built through one grand moment. It is built through repeated reliability. A leader who consistently follows through, remains calm, honors commitment, shows up prepared, gradually earns credibility. Let us bring this into today's world. Many leadership challenges are not caused by lack of intelligence. They are caused by inconsistency. A leader says one thing and does another. A manager begins initiative but does not sustain them. Commitments are made but not followed through. Over time, trust weakens, not because of one major failure, but because discipline was absent in small moments. There is another important form of discipline, emotional discipline. In difficult situations, leaders may feel frustration, impatience, anger, anxiety. Discipline does not mean suppressing emotions. It means not allowing emotions to control behavior. This is one of the Rama's greatest strengths. Even in emotionally charged situations, he remains grounded. And this inner steadiness influences everyone around him. Here is an important insight. Motivation is emotional, discipline is intentional. Motivation rises and falls, discipline remains. This is why leaders who depend only on motivation often struggle with consistency. But leaders who build disciplined habits create stability. Imagine two leaders. One works intensely only when inspired. The other one consistently prepares, reflects, and follows through regardless of mood. Over time, who becomes more trusted? Usually not the charismatic leader, but the most reliable one. Let me invite you to reflect. Where in your life or leadership are you depending too much on motivation, when what is really needed is discipline? Perhaps consistency in communication, listening more carefully, following through on commitments, creating reflective space before reacting. Now ask yourself, what small disciplined action repeated consistently could strengthen your leadership? One of the most powerful truths about leadership is this: small actions repeated consistently shapes character, and character over time shapes destiny. The Ramayana reminds us that greatness is not built suddenly. It is built quietly through discipline practiced over time. Leadership is not sustained by talent alone, nor by ambition alone. It is sustained by disciplined consistency, the ability to remain aligned with values, especially when no one is watching, and perhaps that is why discipline is one of the quietest yet most powerful forms of leadership strength. Thank you for listening to the Dharma of Leadership. In the next episode, we will explore humility and why the strongest leaders are often those least consumed by ego. Until next time, may your leadership be guided by clarity, courage, and dharma. Thank you.